Hi guys, Neil Waterhouse. One of my favourite Warren Buffett quotes is, "It's good to learn from your own mistakes, however, it's better to learn from other people's mistakes." In this week's video, I'll show you the top 8 dropshipping mistakes. If anybody new to this channel, my name is Neil Waterhouse. I've been selling on eBay for 24 years and I'm the author of $1 Million eBay Business from Home and creator of Dropship Formula. So let's launch straight into it. After coaching literally thousands of people over the last 20 plus years through my books, seminars, courses, etc., you just can't help notice the patterns of people making the same dropshipping mistakes over and over. After much reminiscing, here are the top 8 dropshipping mistakes. Number 8 mistake new dropshippers make is they try to be a jack of all trades. Life does not reward us for being a jack of all trades. Life rewards us for what we master. So many times I see dropship newbies trying to juggle too many things at a time. They want to dropship on eBay, dropship on Amazon, they want to import a product and sell on Amazon FBA, they want to get into private labeling, they want to open a Shopify store, they want to learn PPC marketing, etc, etc. Now don't get me wrong, I'm a huge fan of diversification, but one baby step at a time. Because life doesn't reward us for being a jack of all trades, but instead rewards us for what we master, I always recommend finishing each business first. By that I mean, make sure each marketplace that you dropship on is fully automated and running by itself first before moving on to the next marketplace. To generate the most revenue from each product should, in a perfect world, be listed on eBay, Amazon, and your own website like a Shopify store. And you can also import yours or your competitors' top-selling dropship items. But one step at a time. It's all about small, continuous baby steps, as well as spending 10% of your profits on low-cost overseas virtual assistants to leverage your time, automate the business, and grow the business for you. Number 7 biggest mistake is don't use overseas dropship suppliers. Buyers hate it when items arrive late. Yes, in a perfect world, you can use companies like FedEx, DHL, etc. to get items from China to first world countries like Australia, etc. in 3 business days. However, we do not live in a perfect world. Over the last 30 plus years of importing, I've seen hundreds, if not thousands of reasons or excuses as to why parcels have been held up and arrived late, therefore missing the expected delivery dates that customers expect and eBay and Amazon show to their customers. These delays can be from customs delay in China, customs delays in the receiving country, or a multitude of other reasons including volcanic ash, bad weather, missed flights, random inspections, etc, etc. Bottom line is, when items arrive late, it's your account that suffers. For that reason, we only ever use local suppliers for dropshipping. If you're in Australia, we only use Australian suppliers. If you have a business in the US, we only use US suppliers. In the UK, only UK suppliers, etc. If you need more local suppliers, I'll put a link at the end of this video to a free list of over 900 dropship suppliers. Number 6 mistake is just focusing on cheap items. The vast majority of dropship newbies just focus on cheap items. However, it takes the same amount of time to list a $5 item as it does to list a $200 item. Personally, I would prefer to make a $50 profit on a $200 item than a $2 profit on a $5 item. For this reason, we focus only on items that sell between $50 to $2,000. Number 5 dropship mistake is only focusing on small items. Again, the vast majority of dropship beginners all focus on small items as they believe they're easier to ship. However, the crazy thing is, with dropshipping, the suppliers do all the hard work of packing, wrapping, and shipping the product direct to your customers for you. Again, it takes the same amount of time to list a small USB cable as it does to list, say, a bar fridge. As a general rule, because most beginners focus on small, cheap, lightweight items, there's far less competition and more profits with more expensive and heavier items. Number 4 dropship mistake is only selling items with free shipping. Beginners love free shipping as it's easier, and many dropship sellers only focus on items that have free shipping from their dropship suppliers. This of course is good news if you're willing to learn how to set up a rates table that automatically charges your buyers shipping based on their postcode. It's really not that hard to set up a rates table, and I'll put a link on the screen and below to a previous week's video showing exactly how to do that. The good news is many of your competitors will not take the time to do this. Number 3 biggest dropshipping mistake is lack of automation. Most people, when they build an online business, whether it being a dropship business or any other online business, they'll simply just build themselves a job. However, they'll rarely admit it. The secret to lifestyle is time and money. Some people believe having plenty of time without money can work. However, this is very rarely the case, as almost everything costs money. Even saving the whales costs money. The way to automate is first, use software wherever possible to do a task. And if a task cannot be done using software, then allocate 10% of your profits to low-cost overseas virtual assistants that you can get from $1 an hour. Now, using the 10% rule, as your business grows each month, so do your profits, and therefore each month your VAs work more hours, they list more items, and your business grows, even while you're sleeping. Leveraging your time is a ticket to building a 6, 7, and 8-digit dropship business fast, and just as importantly, building a business that runs without you. So you've got time to enjoy the things in life that you enjoy doing most, like your hobbies and spending time with the family. I'm not going to go into how and where to get VAs in this video, as I've done that before in a previous week's video, but if you miss it, I'll put a link on the screen and below. Number 2 mistake is niching down. If you're an expert in a certain niche, or you have access to a lot of products in a certain niche, then specializing in that niche may be a good thing. But if not, then locking yourself into one niche can be like adding a massive rod to your back. When building a new dropship business, the focus should be on profit, not having a love affair with a product or a niche. The problem with locking yourself down to one niche is you have to say no to all the other products that are making good profits. When doing product research, you and then your VAs will continuously come across products that are making good profits and have sold multiple times in the last 30 days, but you can't sell them because they're not in your niche. This is why I encourage dropship newbies to focus on profit and not a niche. The number 1 dropshipping mistake is getting item not received cases opened by your customers. In the industry, these are known as INRs, which is short for item not received. These are cases where customers purchase products from dropship sellers on marketplaces like eBay, Amazon, Shopify, etc., but they never receive what they ordered. Marketplaces like eBay, Amazon keep a very close eye on INRs to make sure buyers get what they order. They know what the average INR percentage is for all sellers on their marketplace. If a dropship seller is continuously cancelling sales because their supplier ran out of stock or for any other reason, that seller's INR ratio, items not received ratio, will be much higher than that of an average seller. This is why it's critical to have a sound methodology in place to automatically continuously check your supplier's stock levels. So if your supplier runs out of stock of any item, your eBay, Amazon or Shopify listing goes to 0, so you don't oversell it. The good news is that these days we can fully automate this supplier inventory checking task using software, so that if a supplier runs out of stock, the software will automatically make your listing go to 0, so you don't oversell it. And also, as soon as your supplier gets more stock, the software automatically adds more inventory, so you get more sales. The software that we use to do this is Scarcity Manager. I'll put a link on the screen and below. If you need help finding hot selling dropship products, make sure you check out this video up here. That's all for this week. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. And if you found any value in this video, please give it a thumbs up, as it helps the channel. And make sure you hit the subscribe button to the no fluff, ad-free channel that teaches step by step how anyone can make a full-time living from their home using less than $100. Until next week, stay safe, list more, sell more. This is Neil Waterhouse.